Hey, my name is Gage. I'm the detail manager here at HBI Auto. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about our TSP, our Total Surface Protection Package that we offer here on most of our dealership cars. From the start, we're gonna worry more about the paint and the exterior of the car before we get into the interior. So we'll begin with doing a full thorough wash on the outside of the car, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a decon. And through that decon process, we're gonna use a clay bar for physical decon, and then we're gonna put it through a chemical process, which with an iron decon, just to remove any sort of particles that have built into the paint over the time during the car's driving and any previous owner. So once that's done, we'll go ahead and finish up the wash, get it dried up, and then we're gonna go ahead and start with an inspection just to get a general idea of what our car's looking like, what the paint looks like, the condition, how much paint we have to play with before we break into correcting. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with a correction once we get an idea of what plan we wanna go forward with. And the correction process, we are going to essentially do a one-step correction, try and revitalize the paint and bring it back to what it was hopefully looking like when it rolled out of the factory. So we'll remove any oxidation, swirls, try and get most of the deep scratches out. There are some that sometimes can be a little bit too deep, but 99% of the time we can remove most of that stuff. So we'll try and essentially reset the paint to a kind of a glass-like condition. We'll go through and we'll prep the car just to remove it from any sort of polishes and any oils that were on it through the correction process. Afterwards, when we've got a clean slate and clean paint, we will go ahead and lay the ceramic on top. This application normally has to cure overnight just to make sure things are good and set in, and then even then we like to prevent it from going outside in the rain or water or anything like that for at least 3 days. So with this being the Total Surface Protection Package, we want to try and be as inclusive as we can be for every surface of the car. And once you're done with the ceramic process on the paint itself, we're going to jack the vehicle up. We'll probably go one by one. Sometimes we can do it through all fours. But we will take off the wheel. We're gonna do a full decon process on the wheel, on the inside of the barrel, on the face, make sure we get everything off and it's just clean slated paint for the wheels. Then we're gonna go ahead and lay the ceramic on top of those as well, and then attack the calipers while we have the wheels off. So moving to the interior, with the GT2 that we have here, obviously the interior on that is a lot of Alcantara. So we have to do a lot of Alcantara cleaning, a lot of leather cleaning on some of these premium vehicles. Once we conclude cleaning all the Alcantara and leather and any of the other surfaces that are inside of the interior of the car, we will go ahead and do the ceramic on that as well. So we have ceramics built specifically for leather and Alcantara. They also work for carpets as well. So all of your floor mats, and then even under the floor mats, when we take those out, we'll spray them underwards and lay those back on top. So you try to get every surface coated on the inside of the car. This is going to prevent from any spills or prevent any damage from any spills. So if you're driving with coffees or any sort of drinks, or if you even have children in your car, a lot of times things do tend to get spilled. Some of that leather could get stained if you didn't have anything on top of it protecting it. After we spent some time thoroughly cleaning the glass, making sure there's no streaks or bugs or anything crazy on your glass on the outside, even on the inside as well, because some of that stuff tends to get built up in there, we'll go ahead and lay a ceramic on the glass just to act the same way that it would on the paint. So most of the time you could get away without using things like windshield wipers if you really, really wanted to. So it'd be just as hydrophobic as the paint is. To talk a little bit about the warranty on the back end, we do warranty these coatings. Essentially the whole TSP package will be warranted with a 5-year warranty. Of course, you do have to provide a little bit of maintenance through that 5 years. We'd like you to come in at least every year if possible, so we can go through, just do a maintenance topping, make sure all the ceramic is holding up, everything's fine, nothing's been damaged. Once that's good to go, then we'll just get it back over to you. And like I said, you got a warranty for 5 years in that span. If you guys did have any questions, or if you have any concerns or anything you need to figure out before you jump into this process, or if you needed any help with the TSP process, feel free to give us a call. We're available at 336-978-8818.